As y'all know, he did the Ancestry kit, right? As y'all can tell by the color of my skin, y'all can already guess mainly where everything is though, right? And I got the traits and stuff too, so it'll tell us like what traits we're most likely to have or least likely to have, stuff like that. Jot down in the comment section below or keep a mental note of what y'all think. Now, if y'all want to do this too by any means, go ahead and figure out, because it doesn't hurt to find out where you from, you feel me? You might not, you never know what you mix with. You never know. So why not go ahead and find out? People like to say, oh yeah, we mix with everything, we mix with this, we mix with that. Man, I need to know what, when, and how. Well, we know how, but like you feel what I'm saying? Like, people swear they mix with anything, the whole time they ain't mix with none of it. West Africa is the main thing right here, right? We got Nigeria, Ivory Coast, otherwise known as Cote d'Ivoire, and Ghana. That's 16%. Benin and Togo, 5%. Central Nigeria, 3%. Nigerian woodlands right here. Senegal, Central West Africa, Mali, Yoruba land. Then in Central Africa, what we got? We got Cameroon and the Western Bantu peoples. England, 8%. Cornwall, 2%. East Midlands. So now I'm pretty sure we all know where that came from. We don't need to get into detail, but I'm pretty sure we know where all this came from. All right, chat. So you can tell this is the highest. Nigeria is 18%. Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana. Oh shit, chat, that's 16%. Let's check out the other West African regions, chat. Now look at this picture right here. Like, you can obviously tell this is on the coast. You feel me? And then look, you can tell up here, right? Look at the map. 5% Benin and Togo. I guess these are like the tribes. And it says, well, you share DNA with at least one person in our reference panel who comes from a group below. Oh, it's more. Hold on. Yoruba, Waki, Wime, Tori, Gun, Fon, Jin, E. The French was down here. They kind of like mixed the words and made like Creole and stuff like that. Like, what it say? If you learn how to speak Yoruba, like, you can like communicate with everybody there. They just have a different way of saying it. Central Nigeria, 3%. Okay. The woodlands, you already know, 3%. Senegal, Central West Africa. All right, so they all have the information here and stuff like that. So I mean, it real life doesn't hurt to go look into stuff like this. Mali. A little 1% come from Mali. Oh shit, let me find out. Little nigga in a bit. West Africa, oh shit. Yoruba land. Oh, I'm pretty sure they have like another one, like myafricanancestry.com, and I'm pretty sure it pinpoints exactly like maybe what tribe. All right, chat, we got another staggering 12% that come from Cameroon. Oh shit, and this Central Africa. But it made sense because Cameroon is low-key leaning into Nigeria a little bit. This is what Cameroon really look like. This is a picture of Cameroon. Chat, we might have to fuck around and pull it down. Term does of Africa. Speed went crazy with his. So we gotta do this. And 12% is really a lot though. Then we got another 12% from Western Bantu peoples. All right, so basically from what I'm getting from this, from my specific breakdown, this is a lot. But if they ran through Nigeria too, that also means like they took it upon themselves, like when they were migrating and stuff like this, they were all through this area right here. They were all through this area. And then I see, because Cameroon is right here. Because look, Cameroon is right here. They ended up migrating all through here, came up to Cameroon, then Nigeria. All right, England. I feel like 8% is a lot, but European roots, because you know it came from mixing with the West African. You feel me? Mixing. It's a whole bunch of mixing. This little piece of England that's like separated from the whole UK. It's not really separated, but it's literally on the tip. East Midlands. Okay, somebody down my bloodline is from Ireland, so that makes me Irish a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Especially, look, the Isle of Man, especially if you mixing it. Because look, this is all not the same, but it's all the same like region low key. Damn, 2% in the middle of this island right here. Look, this island right here, Isle of Man. I low key might be a Viking, so if you see me, I'm gonna wear like one of them little them leaves. Just run around with nothing but a leaf on, with like an axe or something, with a shield. Just like, you know, like, who is that nigga over there? With a shield, an axe, and a leaf. And that's the only piece of clothing I have is a leaf. Somebody had to come over here. I don't know how watered down this is, but definitely like watered down. Munster, Ireland, Southern Wales. That's why I said they're getting crazy. German a little bit, Northwestern Netherlands to be exact, and the Netherlands is in here, so 1% Portuguese or Portugal. Sephardic Jews. Sephardic Jews in the Eastern Mediterranean. Okay, so it's starting to make sense of how these people travel. Cause look, if you're anywhere in here, that means you had to come somewhere in here. Look at this beautiful land right here. And let's break it down. So for the whole West African, the Nigeria 18%, Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana 16%, Benin and Togo 5%, Central Nigeria 3%, Nigerian Woodlands 3%, Senegal 3%, Central West Africa 2%, Mali 1%, Yoruba land 1%. The total West African is 52%, right? Then you go to Central Africa, 12% Cameroon, 12% Western Bantu peoples, right? That makes 24% Central Africa, right? England, you got 8% Cornwall and 2% East Midlands. That makes 10% of us English. Celtic and Gaelic, you got 3% from Ireland, Leinster specifically, the Isle of Man 2%, Hebrides and Western Highlands, Scotland 2%, Munster, Ireland, and Southern Wales is both 1%. That means that Irish shit is 9%. So the total Celtic and Gaelic is 9%. Okay. Then you move to Western Europe, Northwestern Germany 2%, the Netherlands is 1%. So Western European 3%. Iberian Peninsula 1%, Jewish 1%, Southeastern Europe 1%. All right, and then you combine everything and add it up, right? 76% African, 23% European, 1% Jewish. There's been a whole lot of mixing down the line. Now, I cannot confirm if all of it has been consensual, which most of it probably hasn't been, but you feel me? Like, it is what it is now. We passed that. Bro, I'm 76% African, bro. I'm 23% European. That's crazy. That shit is crazy to think about. And 1% Jewish. Like, is it the nose? Side profile go crazy. Alright, this is not 100% confirmed. This is just what your DNA says about you. Now, this could be completely wrong or completely right, partially right or partially wrong. 7% of being artistic, you have less of a tendency to create art. DNA suggests you are more prone to cavities. When I was younger, I did have a lot of cavities. I don't have any cavities anymore. It took one time to get a tooth pulled because I had a bad cavity. They said they were going to do a root canal. They just took the whole tooth out. After they did that, I've never had another cavity, and that was like in middle school. Your DNA suggests you like to dance. Oh shit, I knew I liked to dance. I told that bitch so they sound like to dance. As y'all can see, I'm more likely to dance. I'm not gonna lie, I like dancing sometimes. But with that being said, you also gotta be careful where you dance at. You know, you get in the shower, you can't go as crazy. Cause you know, too much dancing in the shower can lead to water getting in places it don't need to be. And that's because you got external body parts flanging, hanging around. Now, I can't confirm or deny what it is, but just know something swinging below the waist. I'm telling you, it's you feel me? It's not easy sometimes because you gotta watch how you dance. You feel me? You have to watch how you dance. You know, I hit that bitch a few times though. Your DNA suggests you prefer doing things alone. I'm not gonna lie, I do like doing things alone, so I can't agree with this. Your DNA suggests you can't wiggle your ears. Chat, I cannot wiggle my ears, but I can make my ears rumble. Chat, did you know it's only a few amount, there's like a small percentage of people in the world who can make that little, it's like a muscle in your ear that you can like vibrate. Only a select few people can do that by themselves, like activate that muscle by themselves. You're less likely to get hungry. Chat, I do get a little irritable when I get hungry. Not gonna lie to y'all, it just depends, but most of the time I don't. Your DNA suggests you're an extrovert, like a lot. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really see myself as an extrovert because the definition of what I think an extrovert is, I'm the complete opposite. But I can be extroverted though. I choose not to be. So can I agree with this somewhat? But I just choose to be on some introvert shit because I don't really like dealing with people, you know. It's not like I don't enjoy being around people. It's just like I have a low social battery. Like being around too many people at once, bro, and it gets draining. I can't do it. People talk too damn much. They talk too damn loud. They do weird shit. It's like, damn. I'm a morning person, chat. I am an early morning person, I can't lie. If I see something that doesn't look good, I'm not going to eat it. But that doesn't mean I won't eat it though. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just had it mixed in or something, I'll eat that shit. Playing an instrument. it says I'm more likely to play an instrument. Some people are born with a greater aptitude for playing instruments, but everyone can benefit from learning to play and sticking with it. Playing music by ear. People who can play music by ear often have a good memory for sounds. They recognize notes and chords like other people recognize familiar faces. My DNA suggests I can play music by ear. Remembering dreams. I do remember my dreams. I can't lie. 95% of dreams are all quickly forgotten, but some people are more likely than others to remember. Chat, I do remember my dreams. Your DNA suggests you don't like spicy food. Chat, I don't like spicy food. I can't lie. Taking naps. Chat, I'm less likely to take naps. I really don't nap for real. It's either I'm asleep for a long time or I'm up. Tongue rolling. I can roll my tongue to the side. Can't do that freaky shit with it though. Maybe I can. See, that might have been too far, but it don't matter though. I can't roll the tongue, but I can flip that motherfucker. My DNA suggests you're more naturally athletic. I mean, bro, I'm black. Look at me. I automatically have an edge. Your DNA suggests you aren't competitive. I am competitive though. When it comes to certain things, I am competitive. I am. I can't lie. My DNA just says I'm less likely to be, but I am. Your DNA suggests you're less motivated by success. Here's my thing here. How am I highly determined, but then the desire to succeed is less likely? Your DNA suggests your right foot is dominant. That's true. Your DNA suggests you find it easy to focus. We all know where this comes from. Your DNA suggests that it's easy for you to get stronger when you do strength training. You tend to set goals for yourself. True. You have good hand-eye coordination. Your DNA suggests your heart rate recovers from exercise at a quicker rate. Come on, bro. I'm black. You know I can tolerate the heat well. That's a gimme right there. Come on now. Even with that 23% European, bro, I tolerate the heat well, nigga. My ancestors got me, nigga. Your DNA suggests you can't hold your breath for a long time. Individual or team sport? You prefer individual sports? I do. Jumping high? Come on now. Look at me. Once again, you know where my roots stem from. Your DNA suggests you can get a lot of height when you jump. Do what you do, bro. I mean, I'm just cool. You feel what I'm saying? But when it's time to lead, can I lead? Absolutely. Making contact with the ball, more difficult to make contact. Muscle fatigue at a normal rate. Optimist. So I am optimistic. I can't agree with that. Oxygen use is average. So I have a high pain tolerance. Do y'all see that? Performing choreography. Chris Brown, just go ahead and get me ready, twin. You find it easier to perform choreography. That's dancing. This definitely reinforced like the whole dancing thing. It's harder for you to be persistent. I agree with that. Physical agility. Your DNA suggests you're less agile. Physical balance. You don't have good balance. I think I do have good balance, buddy. Physical strength. I'm just naturally stronger, and you know why. Quick reflexes, slower. Risk taking. I do wholeheartedly agree with this one right here. DNA suggests you don't experience a runner high after exercising. Chat, I've had runner's high one time. Self-confidence suggests you are more self-confident. Self-discipline. Yeah. Speed, faster when playing sports. Sports technique, more difficult to develop good technique. I do agree with that. Sprinting, likely a sprinter. Yeah, for sure. More likely to watch sports, and I'm more likely to try new things. I agree with both of those. Face does not flush, which is common in Nigeria. Chat, my face does not turn red whenever I drink. Unable to smell asparagus metabolites. Common in Nigeria. I can't smell asparagus. Don't really smell nothing. Bitter sensitivity. Able to taste a certain bitter flavor. I can taste when something is bitter. Caffeine intake. If y'all ever see me on stream, likely to drink a lot more caffeine than average by a lot. Y'all know about the Dunkin' Caramel Craze Latte, light ice, extra caramel, no whipped cream. Whenever I feel like the whipped cream, I get the whipped cream. But you feel me? Strawberry apricot Red Bull, I'm on that. The caffeine intake, I wholeheartedly agree with this one. Cilantro aversion, unlikely to enjoy cilantro. That shit be in tacos, man. I be eating that shit. That shit don't matter. Don't even taste it. Mosquitoes are less attractive to me. Motion sickness, unlikely to get motion sick. I don't get motion sick. Sun sneezing, I'm not a sun sneezer. Sweet or savory foods, likely to prefer sweet foods. True. I'm not sensitive to sweets either. Umami, less sensitive to that either. Lactose intolerant. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I have a milkshake, bro. It's going down like Jay Sean and Lil Wayne. Baby, are you down, 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 down? It's getting crazy. Ticklish, likely to be ticklish. I'm ticklish. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am ticklish. I do have a double toenail, but it's not like two toenails or anything like that to me. Bro, it's like my toenail's like small. My birth weight says, I I was below average. I think I was normal weight when I was born. Cleft chin, it says I'm more likely to have one, which is common in Nigeria. Child, I do not have a cleft chin. Dimples, unlikely to have dimples. I do not have dimples. Earwax wet, yeah, that shit get wet. Brown eyes, my eyes are brown. Eyelash length, your DNA suggests you have shorter eyelashes. I don't. My eyelashes are pretty long. It's longer than some of y'all watching this video. If you're a female, I ain't gonna lie. See, look, that's the thing with me. I don't have patches. You feel me? I've had a full beard before, just not all like connected into like something crazy. But yeah. Let's just go ahead and move past that. Your DNA suggests you don't have mid finger hair. I don't have hair on the middle of my fingers right here or right here. Your DNA suggests your index pointer finger is longer than your ring finger. Nah, my ring finger is longer than my index fingers, child. Your DNA suggests you don't have flat feet. Child, I have an arch in my foot. I'm not flat-footed. Your DNA suggests you don't have freckles. I don't have freckles, but my mom does. Hitchhiker thumbs, I don't have that. But I am double jointed in my thumb, just not at the top. Iris pattern, furrows, crips, and rings. Longer second toe, more likely. Chat, my second toe is longer than my big toe. Your DNA suggests you have or could pass down genes for a lower chance of hair loss. I'm not losing hair at the corners and shit too. It's not pushback. It's not receding. Chat, I'm good. Less likely filled up all the way. I'm not balding. I'm not doing anything like that. It says I'm likely to have a unibrow. I don't have a unibrow. As y'all can see, my eyebrows are split. Widow's peak, I'm more likely to have one. I don't have a widow's peak. Your DNA suggests you did not develop all 4 of your wisdom teeth. That is true. I don't have all 4. I have one. What we got? We got 52% West Africa, 24% Central Africa, 23% European, 1% Jewish. Aiden, bro, I guess we're on the same team, my nigga. That is the ancestry reveal. I might do another one. I don't know how soon, just to pinpoint what tribe and exactly shit like that. Maybe I can find that information out. But yeah, this was my ancestry reveal.